With everything in the world going on around us, we sat down, stayed safe, and enjoyed watching our longtime favorite online creators out there. YouTube, no doubt, is one of, if not the most daily used website out there. A constant flow of endless creativity where anyone can let out their intuition, whether it's for fame, money, or generally just providing entertainment for everyone. Today, I'll be giving my thoughts on the dominant YouTubers out there with the big faces and are quite known throughout their careers on YouTube. Now, a few things to keep in mind. Firstly, I won't be able to review every big YouTuber without making it an hour-and-a-half long video. Plus, I'll inevitably forget about someone out there. So if I don't review anyone you want to see in this list, maybe I'll make a follow-up to this video if you want. Next, I won't be going over music channels such as Justin Bieber, Cardi B, Eminem, etc. And finally, I won't be going over Minecraft YouTubers with only a few exceptions. Unless, of course, if you'd want to follow up where I review Minecraft YouTubers. So, we got all that out of the way. Without further introduction, I'm Jao Pao and this is Thoughts on Big YouTubers. Now keep in mind that this list is not sorted by biggest to smallest. I just thought it would be perfect to start with the man himself, Felix. It goes without saying that Felix has amassed the biggest fan base in all of YouTube. Some would disagree, but I think he really does deserve every subscriber he gets. Now Felix has always been better known as PewDiePie, the guy with the highest sub count that isn't an organization. I'm looking at you, Cocomelon and T-Series. But YouTubers are just like us. And well, it's safe to say a lot of people would love to be Felix's friend, whether he had 100 million subscribers or not. I know I do. For some people, this isn't exactly visible just by looking at him. But Felix is actually a very kind-hearted person, because let's face it, if he wasn't, then he wouldn't be in the place he is today. Now of course, with a big fan base comes a big responsibility. Felix definitely has his fair share of haters.
My number one insecurity about being gay.
Whether it be for having such a big fan base and not using it for better use or educational profit. Even though he's been involved in several charity programs such as the recent Thankmas. Or maybe just for his personality. And I don't have many complaints about that. It's alright to not like someone. You may think Felix is annoying or unfunny, and that's alright. I personally like Felix's content, but don't go out of your way to make their days harder just by trying to cancel them or making points that just aren't true. Overall, Felix is no doubt a near impassable juggernaut of a YouTuber who deserves every subscriber he gets. Admittedly, he does not get as much popularity as some may expect. Heck, he even admits himself.
I'm not trying to grow my channel anymore. I'm just thankful with the audience that I have.
He isn't exactly the best in class when it comes to views currently, but hell if he didn't try his best to stay in the spot that he is. And that's a lot of responsibility when you're at the point where you taking a break for a month would become the talk of the week almost immediately. I have a lot of respect for Felix, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume that a lot of people do too, and I can see exactly why. What more is there to be said? I'm sure all of you watching right now are completely aware of who MrBeast is and what he's done. Jimmy has made one of, if not the biggest impact any YouTuber ever has, and continues to do so too. Giving everything a homeless man could ever want, providing the money-starved hard workers out there with the money that they deserved, all of it shown on screen, having such a big audience, and radiating such a positive message out there to every single one. Like really, I've watched Jimmy ever since he was a guy complaining about his Razer mouse to a guy who leads the path to making a big step in preventing global warming. Jimmy is without a doubt an amazing and inspiring person. And it's good to know that there will always be that one person out there who will try his everything to make the people's lives 100 times better by showing millions of people him changing other people's lives. Overall, MrBeast is a channel that also deserves every single subscriber that it gets. And with someone as kind-hearted of a man as Jimmy leading it all, I see nothing but great things for them and for their fan base in the future. There are some channels out there where you look at their videos and it immediately screams quality content. And Dude Perfect is no stranger to this. Sure, for some people who hasn't watched them may say that their content can be boiled down to just stereotypes and trick shots. And yes, I personally haven't watched them until I did research for making this video, other than a few of their videos. But you gotta admit, these videos take time and effort to make, and it immediately popped out to me not even 5 minutes into watching them. Those trick shots take time and effort to set up, not to mention all the skill that's involved, and the stereotypes take effort to edit. Prepare them with props, music, time, there's just a lot to consider. And I haven't heard any wrong or negative allegations out there for them. And for someone with a fan base like this, I think I would have heard by now if they did. Overall, like I said before, I personally don't watch Dude Perfect, but for my 5 to 10 minutes of watching, I immediately had a positive vibe for them. And I'm sure if I watched it a bit more, I'd have more opinions, but as it stands, a YouTube channel providing quality content for millions of people that I respect. That is Dude Perfect, in my opinion. I think it goes without saying that Mark has always been one of those YouTubers where he's a lot of people's favorites. He's grown quite the audience so far. Heck, even got parodied in a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie.
And yes, I'm a what mushroom in a kitchen? Boom, you got shroomed! That's how Digby do it!
And I've said this before in a previous video that nobody watched, that Mark has pretty much changed my life and many others' too. And every year is making the most memorable YouTube projects ever, such as a heist with Markiplier and of course, the deleted channel. And somehow, seeming to be one of the most lovable and clumsy YouTubers out there.
I am a man who owns 5 ovens.
He continues to do his best and keep up this thing he's got going. And to some people, he's the physical embodiment of everything a good man can be. Perfect voice, good personality, good looks, while also being able to know what to do and when to be serious or funny. Still not enough for him to make a few trips to the hospital though. But like I said before, he's just another person like you and me.
Pull the pin like a grenade. If you pull the pin.
And he even said it himself in a Wired video, how he isn't exactly perfect. In fact, he even considers himself an asshole.
What is Markiplier like in real life? Kind of an asshole. I mean, I'm nice.
But he also jokes about it. That man knows exactly what he's done. Overall, Mark is a YouTube OG that is pretty much the reason why I'm writing, or in this case, reading out this script, and is the reason why lots of people out there are motivated to do the things that they love. An inspiring and amazing guy who tries his everything to remain that way. And that is why Mark is my favorite YouTuber. To a lot of people, it's amazing to grow up with a YouTuber from the start and see how they have grown years later. Whether it's longtime viewers or people just getting to know him, Sean has always been known as one of the most wholesome and lovable creators out there. He's always had a positive outlook on everything, whether it be looking at memes or during serious times where things are starting to look a bit gloomy. Raising the previously mentioned Thankmas event to end off one of the single worst years yet in a positive way, raising $1.5 to $4 million all for charity and dying in their green. I've always watched Sean for a long time, since 2014 actually, and it amazes me how long the way he's come since then. From that one guy who was just living in this small wooden cottage trying to make the best of things, to being a guy who literally made an entire coffee brand and is one of the most iconic faces out there on YouTube. Overall, Sean is an amazing content creator who has gone a long way, and during that path has kept on growing, inspiring millions of people and will most likely be remembered by everyone who knew him. Now there's a reason why I cover Logan separately from Jake, which I'll get into soon. Logan has always been getting backlash for multiple reasons, whether it be for doing stuff people are very clearly telling him is not allowed to do, to making fun of something he really shouldn't have had. Follow up with 2 apology videos, one of which was quite redundant. There's just a lot of things in Logan's past that ain't exactly too bright.
Oh my god!
But despite all that, Logan has in fact made a few redeeming action, one of which was raising money for charity in an event to settle which of the big group of creators is the fastest at running. Logan has promised himself to be the fastest YouTuber in the group, only to, well, perform less to his expectations.
I'm the fattest man on the planet.
But hey, he's also learned how to say no to some ideas, clearly showing development. He's slowly learning when enough is enough. Now, does this mean I support him? Well, yeah, but I don't consider myself a low gangster just yet. I am looking forward to this new side of Logan I've never really seen. But does this mean he's now perfect and will never go back to the old him that was weirdly loved by a lot of people? No. Definitely not.
I got you whipped!
Top of the morning, he can still mess up. Everybody does. Hey, I mean, look at iDubbbz in the corner. He messed up as badly as anyone could have. Overall, Logan is just a roller coaster of opinions. And I do hope Logan makes better decisions in the future. And I am interested to see how he goes on from this point out. It's pretty much deemed to me how at this point for most commentary channels it's almost tradition to be making fun of Jake Paul. And to me, I try to find some positives about Jake. So, let's see. I heard how he raised money for Black Lives Matter, but I also heard how part of it was fake. Held a party with over a dozen of people without masks attended to during the pandemic. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but most of Jake Paul's fan base are young, and to see how he shows this relatively reckless behavior to an audience composed of young children kind of worries me, honestly.
He burns furniture in his backyard. He also lights his mattress on fire to roast marshmallows.
A relatively negative past combined with an inconsistent upload schedule, I just don't exactly see a reason to support him so far. A somewhat of a drop in quality of videos, and the hate he's putting on JJ or KSI, one of my favorite content creators. Also, I have a question. I don't know if this is related, but someone in the comments, please answer this. As someone as popular as Jake Paul, why does he have an anime profile picture? I don't have anything wrong against anyone with an anime profile picture. I've done it myself one time, but why Jake? Just why?
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. Been on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. Past all the competition, man. PewDiePie is next, man. I'm popping all these checks. Brand new Rolex.
Overall, Jake Paul as a YouTuber, I'm not exactly a fan of. His frat boy humor and his savage stunts does not appeal to me in the slightest.
We've done a lot of dumb things. This is the dumbest thing we've ever done.
Not to mention his less than ideal past, and recently how he's trying to shove this KSI boxing match down his throat, hoping for him to actually respond. I just don't see too bright of a future for Jake, and I hope he reconsiders everything.
Yep.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I never really knew about JJ up until the time he started playing Among Us with Felix and Sean. He seemed like a really cheerful guy, finding a good time whether it be playing with friends or reacting to memes and whatnot. There was also the KSI and Logan Paul boxing match, a really historical moment back then, and it's also what started Jake's continuous bombardment of a fight himself with JJ. Which in my opinion really shouldn't happen, because at this point whether he wins or loses, it's just going to hurt his career more. Jake's pretty much digging his own grave right now, but that's besides the point. I've also really liked JJ ever since I heard about him. Amongst the trash talking and the back and forth of diss tracks in the past, JJ is a very great guy to me, generally just being one of the most positive people out there and trying to spread said positivity to all the people that watch him. Overall, KSI is a very great YouTuber. He can find balance between being a very outgoing and positive guy to being someone you really would not want to mess with. And to me, that balance makes him a great YouTuber in general, although I still have no idea what KSI means.
What the fuck was that?
Now to me, I really love the idea of this channel. A channel that can be entertaining and intellectual for all audiences, mostly intellectual. Let's face it, I'm quite sure all of you at one point has clicked on a Brightside video. Whether it be for actual curiosity, just looking for an interesting topic, binge watching them, or all of the above, they've got you covered. There's not much left to say other than how I really enjoy the content that Brightside creates daily, You have to admit, looking for interesting topics and fully animate them into a video where thousands of people may see it, it's a lot of hard work. Recently, I also noticed how their view count has gone down a bit. Like, not abysmally low, just a little bit on the downside there. But this is the case for a lot of YouTubers as well. And yet, that doesn't stop them, which I very much love. Overall, the Bright Side is a very interesting channel, suitable for all ages, whilst other channels such as The Infographics Show and Be Amazed also make similar types of content and churn out animated content every single day regarding interesting topics. All those channels have every ounce of respect that I can give them, but I find a more bright side to this channel. While we're on topic, next up we have Azzy. I've never heard of her until I did research for this video, and I wanted to give her a shot, you know, maybe it'd be like one of those YouTubers, like, you know, John Trot, Dude Perfect, YouTubers that I just knew about, and maybe they'll be good. But oh boy, I was wrong. Azzy is a reaction channel, a pretty, well, I guess, high quality reaction channel, alright? There are edits, there are some pretty good edits there. But besides the minor editing, not much effort was put into the videos. It's just her doing what you're doing right now. And half of the edits aren't even funny.
Don't lie, you guys want to do this too.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I too would love to juggle red hair all over this bed of nails. And yeah, she does do some other videos, such as her mystery box video and giving her fans gifts video. And I heard she was part of a charity livestream once, where she donated $30,000 to sick children. But the majority of her videos are just reaction videos. The edits are, well, they're pretty alright. Just about as good as you can do with a reaction channel. Not too many cuts, not too many effects, no cancerous music playing. It's pretty alright. And also, not to mention, she has a music video where she pretty much just flexes money. I don't know if it's real or fake. Either way, the message is her just flexing money.
What inspired you to make a music video for your YouTube channel?
Money!
And the song wasn't very good, I'll say that. Like, I could not even remember a single word from the lyrics. But AzzyLand actually has reactions.
What is he making and how is he doing that? It's just like becoming something so beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? You gotta wonder why that's not in the Louvre. You see those dark spots? They're always chafing up down there. Don't really check.
But even though she has reactions and good editing and actually shows to have put effort into the videos, I still don't like her videos. Like, the reactions, they're just not good, and I don't like them.
Oh, watermelon, wasabi.
But hey, if you like AzzyLand, and if you like her videos or like her content, then I'm not gonna hate on you or tell you that you shouldn't watch her, because that's completely fine, alright? Like, I like Grade A Under A, and a lot of people don't like Grade A Under A, but I do, because I love British people. Overall, AzzyLand is a channel that doesn't exactly sit right with me. I wouldn't say she should be removed from YouTube. Far from it, actually. I don't have that feeling with any channel. Except that one. But hey, at least she's a reaction channel that actually puts effort into her videos, alright? Unlike those other reaction channels where they just put their face on top of a video and just sit there staring at it. All they're doing is breathing, okay? And I have to give her some respect for that. But again, not a channel that I like. Anyways, now before I review this channel, I'd like to mention the war between Felix and Cocomelon are going on. I don't know if it's still going on, but I'd just like to mention that the sad truth of it is, I have a feeling Cocomelon may actually take over Felix. As the popularity of the internet rises, and ever since Cartoon Network went to shit, more and more kids find their main means of entertainment through the internet. And of course, these kids are immediately magneted towards Cocomelon. And we should probably be proud of that, because you don't want them to get magneted to those other YouTube channels.
We have on them haters, man. Yeah, on them haters. Yeah. I think so.
There, that's your birthday present. You can thank me later.
Now, all that aside, I do think Cocomelon does deserve a little bit of credibility. And yeah, admittedly, targeting an audience of kids has always been one of the easiest things to go off of. Look at Jake Paul. But they do provide content or entertainment for kids of all ages to watch. But not all of them are original. like at all. But do kids really care? No, they don't know what they don't know the difference between originality and the freaking something ridiculous.
Let me go! No! No!
Now, since Cocomelon is an organization, I wouldn't exactly know anything about the people behind it unless I really look deep into it. So I don't know if it's just for money, fame, or just to give kids something to watch. Regardless, they do make good content for small children. But of course, such media wouldn't exactly appeal to anyone my age and older. So I don't really have ground to stand on or the right to say that their content is good or bad.
Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Let's play a game.
Listen, sunshine, we don't have time for your sweet 16 party right now.
There is not much else to say, like really. What else can I say? They have a funny intro? Yeah, sure. But I will say Cocomelon does make Felix look like a one-man army. I'll say this right now. There's a very good reason why Charlie was given the title of Internet Jesus. Like, YouTubers get thousands of dislikes on a video with a 500k views. Charlie makes a video with 700k views and only gets 250 views on a video where he plays chess. Imagine a different YouTuber, like nobody professional but just another YouTuber. Like, I don't know, Lachlan, which is a YouTuber I sadly won't be going over, playing chess. How many views would he get? I mean, yeah, it's a video where he tries to beat MrBeast's AI, but that's another reason why he's such a good YouTuber. To just be in a call with Jimmy, the man behind MrBeast, casually in a game of chess, that's nuts.
I'm a huge fan of Jimmy and I'm looking forward to spanking his cheeks a little red.
Likewise, I loved your video where you ranked garbage trucks.
And don't get me started on his recent videos related to cannons, baby food, potato pancakes, garbage trucks. It's like this man's content is randomly generated. And what's funny is it's very hard to replicate what he does. One moment you get this guy casually laughing with his friends to a guy where he talks in a way so stoic that trying to insult him would be comparable to trying to insult Vladimir Putin. It's almost impossible because trying to trick the Trickmaster is pointless. And even if you manage to do so in some once in a Big Bang miracle, you now have his entire fleet of followers to deal with. Charlie's been around on YouTube since the beginning, and it's great to see he finally gets the attention he deserves. Overall, Charlie is a YouTube OG that definitely deserves everything he's earned, every amount of exposure that he's gotten, maybe even more, and is the man we never deserved, but he will always be there for us. Internet Jesus, baby! Alright, this is where things get really interesting. I actually had to rewrite the entire script for this because of the recent things that have been happening around Dream and all the drama that's surrounding him. Dream needs no introduction. The fastest growing YouTuber of 2020, maybe even 2021. I don't know, I didn't check the statistics. Many see him as the world's finest Minecraft player, and you'd be right. He's amassed a subscriber count and is, from what I know, is the second biggest Minecraft YouTuber, right behind DanTDM. And for most people, Dream's videos are a must-watch. Amassing views with double digits, baby. I mean, technically there's like 7, but you know what I mean. In 3 days. Both skill and luck are always on his side. And that's what led to his popularity and all of the controversy. Now, not to echo all the voices of the past YouTubers, I'll make this part as quick as possible. He was accused of cheating in the world record speedrun. He supposedly handled his stands in a very unprofessional way. In fact, I think it even made things a bit worse.
Ah! Well, I'm not really sure it's a system either.
He stole art for his merch, and also getting into a load of drama with John Swan. He came out on top in the whole situation, but I don't know if that matters anymore. And what I have to say about this is, Dream is not perfect, alright? His dream was to be YouTube famous, and nobody can take that away from him. And he got it, being in videos with MrBeasts and even the Theorists. But he got his huge spark of fame in the massive half a year. He even said himself how he expects no less than 300,000 subscribers back when he made Minecraft Unsolved. And he blew up way past his expectations. And because of that, of course he's gonna have unprofessional moments. I mean, yeah, that's no excuse, but give the man a break. He's been dealing with a lot of hate and toxicity, and even got doxxed at one point. So don't expect him to be uploading left and right like most Minecraft YouTubers. Also, side note, the reason why he deleted his response video was apparently because everyone already saw it and he didn't want to drag new viewers into all the drama. So, do I think he cheated? Well, honestly, no one may ever know, but I personally don't think so. Hey everyone, Zhao here. So, as of right now, Dream just admitted that he cheated, but it was not actually in the way that you think. It was all just an accident. He just found out that he actually had one of the mods in his folders, which is most likely the reason why he was so lucky in the speedrun. I mean, yeah, you are right. That doesn't confirm that he did not cheat, nor does it clear up the possibility that he did intentionally cheat. But come on, let's just get this over with, alright? Nobody needs to know this. Nobody wants to hear all this. It's all just old drama beating a dead horse. So yeah, let's just move on. Seemingly concrete as all the evidence against him may seem, and how he deleted his response video, I still find it somewhat dumb how luck can determine the factor of a speedrun. Lots of speedruns are determined by luck, but when you get too lucky, that's when they're gonna get you. At one point, me and my girlfriend were playing a game. We got two 1% chances happen to us. I mean, yeah, that's still like 1 in 10,000. Actually, I'm gonna have to correct you there, past me. It was actually in the trillions, and Dream's estimate was around in the millions, but well, Dream had like 1 in a million chance. But still, I'm getting off track this whole time. So, what are my thoughts on Dream? Well, all the bad things aside, I find it inspiring how someone could go from another generic, forgettable YouTuber to an unforgettable giant in the YouTube community. And I'll admit, he's far from perfect. But everyone always looks at the negatives. Let's look at the positives, okay? Dream is a very kind person. He even made the SMP to give all the small creators like Ranboo a slice of his popularity. He even says he avoids streaming on the Dream SMP as to not divert any attention to him.
It was awesome and Quackity when we were just talking. It's like I think people have noticed that I don't stream on the SMP, like the big events and stuff.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't is that way everyone else has, like, I don't want to take the attention away from everyone else that's on the SMP that contributes way more to the SMP than I do.
So, overall, Dream is a very good YouTuber, I'll say that. And I ain't just saying that because I want in on the SMP, because I can tell you right now, that ain't happening. He makes content that some people would absolutely love to see, and he rode the algorithms where only those who could dream of. His influence and the way he got to where he was will always be remembered by millions, whether they like it or not.
Hey, my stream with your boat for a sec. I need to go tell my father what I did.
This is my time.
Dad!
I defeated him! Me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round. You spin me round.
Wait, no, stop the music, stop it, no, stop everything right now, okay? No, this is not the vibe for this, okay? Okay, I have some news, so just change it into something, you know, more cheerful. No, not that! We can't make it too obvious that I'm using Friday Night Funkin' instrumentals in my videos, just stop that, please, okay. No, oh god! Holy crap, I am legitimately speechless. Like, I did not expect this at all. And if you don't know what I'm going on about, Morgz has recently changed. That's right, the loud, cringy, clickbaiting guy that everyone knew just had a change of heart.
Ow! Yeah! Go!
I was so ready to crap all over his legacy with this super long script. But then I saw this. I watched this video and I guess it's kinda, maybe not really, because he didn't exactly donate $10,000 in total. But that doesn't matter. What matters is he did donate money, and a lot of it too. Then I saw this other video on his channel, and I recommend you go see it for yourself. I never imagined myself watching an entire Morgz video unironically. You can tell he's finally changed and shifted his content, seeing this side of his parents that we've never really seen before.
He even fully admitted to MrBeast himself that he copied him and was willing to let him do whatever he wanted as revenge. Too bad he didn't respond.
I said, hey MrBeast, I'm doing a video DMing 100 YouTubers asking for a dare. Mind giving me one? And then I said, you can go as hard as you want as revenge for me copying. He didn't actually respond.
And in the same video, he did refuse to do a dare, but instead he donated £100. Even tried to look back at all the cringy things he's done in the past for a video. And let me tell you, the fans love this new side of Morgz. And you know how Morgz is seeing as he once had this reputation of being YouTube's cringy British punching bag. Well, because of that, his videos get a pretty hefty like to dislike ratio. Even the one where he alleged to change. But check this out. Look at this ratio! Holy crap! It almost makes me want to... No. But there was that thing with his ex a few years back, but that was the past. And whilst it was a dick move on his part, it was years ago. Okay, wait, no, stop right now. Okay, okay. So basically, I did more snooping, and turns out it was not years ago, but actually 11 months ago. But that still doesn't exactly mean that he hasn't changed. I just thought I'd point that out. You should really go check out the video for yourself, because trust me, it's a lot of dirt on Morgz. But, my opinion still has not changed yet, so yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But I've been getting way off track. What are my thoughts on Morgz? Well, overall, Morgz is a YouTuber who has some serious controversy in his past, clouded by his simple mind, but now has finally realized that under this pile of cringe and copying, backlash, and dislikes is a person who's passionate about his work, and deems to never return to his old ways. You may not like him, you may not forgive him, and maybe he doesn't forgive himself just yet. But I've been around a lot of folk, okay? And by looking at his big and wide open eyes, I can tell you he's definitely changed. And maybe you should give him a chance. Yet another script I had to rewrite. In my original script, I talked about how SSSniperwolf was just another reaction channel, like Azzy, which she sort of is, except a bit better, I'll admit. But when I was on a trip, I noticed my cousin, who was half my age but twice as smart than me, yeah, I'm not kidding, actually does in fact watch SSSniperwolf. And I thought maybe because of that, it'd be good to reinvestigate.
Fortnite anymore.
Maybe I'll change my opinion on her. Like, to be fair, I've only seen one of her videos before I made my judgment, so I did just that. And after doing so, I found that Sniper does actually seem to put loads and loads of effort into her videos, minus the constant reuse of the fisheye effect.
A delicacy straight from the cow's udder. No. Thick.
And I'll also say her reactions, they're pretty damn alright. I mean, they're not the best, but still, better than what I can do, that for sure. I can definitely see how she's amassed a subscriber count as big as it is right now. But believe me, all of her reactions, not all of them are perfect.
The shell! It's a... No, it's the magic conch!
You mean like this?
I really did change my mind on her, but that's not to say I would watch her content or say she's someone I'd recommend to another. She's really nice, like really she is, but I never have been too big of a fan of reaction channels, good or bad. She also does do some other stuff like recreating TikTok trends and life hacks.
Some good old 5-minute craft. Moment of truth. Can an Apple charge an Apple phone?
Is he fucking retarded?
And reacting to videos that don't hurt other YouTubers' careers. A nice step up from that, don't you think? But I'm not a fan of how hard she tries to milk the try not to say wow challenge genre. Like, it's so easy, just say whoa. Nobody told you couldn't say whoa. And there was her attempt to spread a message about bullying. Yeah, the message was nice, but the execution wasn't.
You know, I actually blew up.
And oh god, Sniper is dead!
So overall, SSSniperwolf in my opinion, I'll say, is probably the best reaction channel on YouTube. But that's not to say I like her. She does genuinely seem nice, I do believe that. But not someone I'd binge watch or tell a friend to watch. And I have no problem with anyone who does watch her. And remember, this is all my opinion, and there's absolutely nothing stopping you from disagreeing with it. But anyways, that's what I think of her. Sorry to interrupt this funny ending, but future chat here. So I found out that SSSniperwolf actually got arrested like 4 years ago and had some controversy with a porn star. But that was the past, and I don't think it matters now. But does it change my opinion on her? No, but I think it gives me mixed feelings about the whole she's nice thing. Like, I'm sure she's changed. She does seem nice now. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I feel like that it was important. So yeah.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here.
Oh god damn it, I told you to wait until the intro was over, you anyways, yeah, it's Vsauce. Probably the channel that makes you go, huh, interesting, the most. The content Vsauce makes is, well, interesting. Tackling super bizarre topics that absolutely nobody expected.
Now, what I'm about to do is called drawing. When I am finished, what I have created is called a drawing.
Now, I personally don't watch Vsauce. I haven't sat through one of his videos full, but just going over his popular videos and watching them for a few minutes, you can definitely see why they are as popular as they are. From what I know, Vsauce has been around for a very long time. His channel also gives you a nice break from the classic try not to laugh or let's play diet that you are so used to, and provide you with a bit of long and relaxing information just listening to him talking about something that you probably don't even know what he's talking about anymore, but at the same time, it makes you want to stay around, makes you want to listen to all of it. And it really brings a type of content that's quite unique in many ways. Overall, I really do think Vsauce is an innovative channel, and I've said that to a lot of the interesting channels out there that tackle weird topics. It has a sort of tone that channels like Brightside and Be Amazed can't replicate, which is what I love about it. Sadly, there's not much else to say about it. Hey, other than I really respect what Michael is doing. And I absolutely love the channel that he has made and how hard he tries to stay onto the algorithm.
Oh, hey, Michael here.
Ugh, the video's already over, Michael. What do you want? Yeah, spit it out.
Didn't know you'd be waiting right outside the R room. That's what the cool kids are.
Dude, what the f are you talking about?
I know it looks like I just used it and didn't wash my hands.
While we're on topic of high effort, let's talk about Mark Rober. Mark, similar to MathPath, is a very smart person and aims to use his knowledge for content. What's funny is, Mark could have easily used his knowledge for other things such as engineering, heck maybe even being a scientist, but decided to make content for everybody, and in turn gets into videos with other big YouTubers such as MrBeast.
Because we have so much elephant toothpaste, I had to bring in an expert.
That's me.
Do you mind moving, Carl?
I'm the expert.
Carl?
I'm the expert.
Not to mention one of Mark's most popular inventions, and I think we all know about this, the glitter bomb to hand retribution to those deserving of it. Like, he's done so many things that I can't give nearly enough credit for, such as having a fundraiser for the autistic, planning out crazy things that almost look scripted, just overall everything to save the world. It's just absolutely unbelievable. I really like Mark and everything he stands for. And not to mention that each video he makes, it takes at least a month for him to make another one. And I have no problem with that. You worked hard. Now rest and get back up when you're ready, fair champion. And he also opened the sort of program that is designed to teach people about his engineering and making creative builds like he does, which is, again, as I've established before, anyone who tries to share their gift of knowledge is immediately going to be one of the best people ever.
Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Not yet. Are we there yet? Let's play a game. Look at where we are.
Overall, Mark Rober is yet another innovative channel who uses his gift of knowledge to do good in the world, helping people kill time by making content or giving those snatching scumbags exactly what they deserve. And I hope he knows that. Sorry, I'm running out of ideas for flashy intros. Anyways, maybe now is a good time to point out that animation isn't an easy job. Even the most simple of loops with stickmen isn't exactly hard, but it's just time consuming. And to completely base your channel off of it, it takes some dedication. AzzyLand is a channel based off of, well, animation. And recently started making animations for Minecraft. Recently. An animation can be one of the best types of content to show that you put effort into one video. And what I respect the most is AzzyLand could have very easily just made a 3-minute video that would take like what, about 3 to 4 hours for the sake of less effort and still get about 10 million views. But no, he stays persistent and makes videos that last 10 minutes. And remember, even 10 minutes of animation could take up to 2 weeks or even months, and yet he still does. And that's what I really like about him. Overall, AzzyLand as a content creator, I absolutely respect. What he does with his high-effort videos for people of all ages, whether it be kids, teenagers, or heck, even adults trying way too hard to be hip and cool with the kids. I can't stress enough the respect I have for him. And I recommend you check out his channel if you haven't already. Wait, what? Is that it? No, my friend. There's still a little bit more for you to see. Hello internet, welcome to Jiaopow, the furry FNF addict that's gonna bring back cringe culture. Can I just say that I love the Theorist channel? It's crazy to think how two such smart minds are running these 3, soon to be 4 massive channels that provide content like no other. Trying to adapt the meme culture.
I just simultaneously whipped and Nene!
Sort of. Tackling topics that are not only interesting, but topics anyone would want to see. In fact, no one asked for. Like, what do you mean there's lore for Grubhub? What's next? Is Phil Swift's wife secretly trapped in Lord's mobile? Sure, some people may find Matt unfunny and cringy, but I don't feel the same way. Not to mention the fact that he started a charity event with other big content creators like Markiplier and Crank Gameplays. I love how those are the only 2 that I could remember. I have a lot of respect for Matt and what he's trying to do. Also, I just love the aspect of game theory, going through these games that I absolutely love, like Five Nights at Freddy's, Undertale, and whatnot, and also all the—
Oh, the cringe. It is so bad. It's so bad, it's blinding me.
Shut up! You wouldn't know good art even if it hit you in the face. Overall, the Theorist trilogy, soon to be quartet, is phenomenal. There's a little thing for everyone in their channel, whether it be food, games, films, whether you like him or hate him, he fills out a void in YouTube nobody else can fill. All the good things that he's done, all these great feats that he's achieved, I have to give him respect for it, and I personally think that he deserves everything that he's earned so far. Alright, no more jokes. Okay, holy crap. Okay, I'm not even reading a script right now, because I just want to express how amazing it feels that this is finally done. This was a 2.5-month project in the making, and this is only the first part. I really do wish that I had enough time to cover other big YouTubers like CoreyX, Kenshin, and whatnot. There's probably some that I forgot that you guys want me to cover, but sadly, I can't do that, otherwise this video would be way too long. And there were some parts that I was not happy with, such as Markiplier and especially Becker, where it feels like it was so rushed. But this has been amazing, like, to see, like, I could very much update the older ones, because up until Critical, that my mic actually broke, which is why I suddenly sound different from the beginning to now, and I had to get a new mic. I could very much change the old parts, but I'm not going to, not because I'm lazy. I very much can and want to, but I want to keep it there just to see, because this project was supposedly a way of seeing how well I've done and how much I've grown in editing. What do you guys think? Have I grown in editing? Well, with that out of the way, let's go over the special thanks. Firstly, I'd like to thank Andre Terbea. I'd call him a good friend, but that would be a lie since he doesn't know me personally. He made a lot of script writing easier, like with the YouTubers that I have yet to cover, such as Shane Dawson and whatnot. You should go check him out. He puts a lot of effort into his animations, and he's overall a great guy if you ask me. Cran Gameplays is a YouTuber I'd be damned if I didn't mention. Ethan, he's pretty much half the reason why my life has changed forever. And that's not an exaggeration. The creation of Unas Anas pretty much is the reason why I stayed persistent and spent 4 days writing this script and 2 months editing this video. He may not be the most fun guy you'll ever know, and maybe you won't exactly find satisfaction within watching his content, but to me, I see a man who's changed my life, and I only wish good things for him. And I really wish that more people do. Pyrocynical. I added this here because I really feel like if I didn't, Pyro wouldn't be too happy with me. And believe me, the last thing I'd want is a video titled Young Asian Kid Shares His Crappy Opinions on the Internet on a channel with 4 million subs. I like his content. Like, some may say the editing is a bit overkill, but it's a way to show how much effort was put into the videos. The Tech It Realm for providing these list of big YouTubers, and is pretty much what gave me the idea for making Toby in the first place. Speaking of which, thank you everyone for sticking around and hearing each and every opinion I have for big YouTubers, or skipping to the end, I don't judge. Sadly, I couldn't cover them all, but if you'd like a follow-up to this video, which I will inevitably do someday, then let me know in the comments below. And also, don't forget to subscribe. It's literally just clicking a button, but I'm not gonna ask you to like the video, cause hey, I've been giving crappy opinions for this entire video, and liking something is merely but an opinion, so yeah, like it if you want to. Well, with that all said and done, feel free to leave your opinions on me in the comments to make things fair. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This was Jiao Pao, and you'll be seeing me again in another time. See ya!